What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Strikeout Beer Quick Beer Reviews, a Clear the Fridge edition with your pals, Alan and Rapid Dave. And Rapid Dave.
I'm Alan.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Nothing, man. Just got this. So mine's like super ice cold because it was sitting on like the top shelf of my fridge that keeps things extra cold. Like if I put a bottle of water up there, sometimes it will freeze. So this is super cold, but we're drinking the Reverend Green, the non-alcoholic version from Turning Point. It's made with the same citra, mosaic, and simcoe hops as its predecessor. The West Coast IPA is for those days that you might not want to drink, but you still want the delicious flavor of beer. Average score of 3.32 out of 5 on Untapped out of 39 ratings. So let's crack
It's
it
bubbly
open.
for sure. It's bubbly. Man, this thing's crazy. Yeah, store cold, drink fresh. Now, Turning Point, they're out of Bedford, Texas, off of Brown Trail. They're on Instagram, Facebook at Turning Point Beer. You can catch them like during the week. Not bad hours though. 12 to 10 Thursday through Saturday, 12 to 7 on Sunday, 3 to 9 Monday through Wednesday. So good stuff. They got a big tap selection too. Big taps.
Ton of beers on tap, like 40 or something like that. Like it's a lot. Big tap room too. Very spacious. It's got the pit that's in there for those of you with your kids. You sit in there and they just battle to the death in there. As you do your thing, they fight club it up. You know?
I think that they every time I walk in there, I go, "There's the fighting pit." They're like, "What?" It's like, cheers to you, kid. Like,
hey, mazel, good things.
all right, let's see what we got here. Got an NA taste on the end.
Now, this is a Clear the Fridge version. This beer came out in like December of last year. So we're looking at 8 months old on this bad boy. So
I've seen worse.
Oh yeah, we definitely drank older.
We've had it before. I don't know if we've ever sat down and did a review on it. I mean, I assume we had
when it first came out.
Yeah. So when you Google, Turning Point, the Reverend Green non-alcoholic, you'll probably see our faces right there. So
you'll see them twice.
It's not bad. Not bad at all, actually.
Pretty tasty.
Like, now I'm pouring everything in, whether there's stuff at the bottom or not. I didn't see any.
I didn't have any floaters.
Yeah, I got a couple sitting there, but that's just part of it. It's
That
part
was
of the
good.
journey. You know what I saw the other day? I saw Knowles' wife, Gina, walking in the building. I see her about once a week now. She's walking in. We get there about the same time on Tuesdays. And so sometimes we'll run into each other parking in cars and walking in. And I yelled at her yesterday. It was like 6:30 in the morning. I go, "Johnny, you better hold that door." Oh my God. I was like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?"
I think she works once a week in the office.
Yeah, it comes in for like training and just hands-on talking to people and stuff like that.
She's got people in the office. So
yeah. So you said this is a West Coast style non-alcoholic Indian Pale Ale with hand-selected citra, mosaic, and simcoe. I think those hops work. They definitely work together for this. Like it's quite tasty.
Pretty damn tasty. And I want to say it tastes better than I remember it tasting the first time, honestly. Like,
you think it matured in the can for a little
I
bit?
think it aged like a fine wine. Is what I think.
There's one thing I like, I think that is one of the things that I miss is the late night beer reviews or the Clear the Fridge. Because some of those beers, I mean, we've had like Jello beers and all these other wild ass beers, even sours, the pickle sours and whatnot. And it's like you don't know what you're gonna get, and then you try like, I gotta drink this. I mean, I think there's only been like one time where I was like, I can't drink anymore, something's gonna go wrong. But I mean, I can barely remember. I think I just chugged it anyways. I think I just sucked it up and went at it.
I mean, that's what we've been known to do. You start a beer, you finish it. No quitter.
Yeah. So, Turning Point, they got a bunch of cool stuff. And like I said, with their tap room and whatnot, you can go in there. You can visit them, turningpointbeer.com. and they only have like available, like when they talk about available beers, I don't think they have them all online, but you're talking anything from double dry hopped, New England style IPAs, Imperial IPAs. I mean, hell, I just counted 5 Imperials.
Yeah.
5.
They do a lot of big beers. They do a lot of big beers. They do a lot of bits.
There's
Like they
7
did
or
the
8.
Goosebumps beers,
Mhm.
not that long ago. Um, they do a lot of barrel aged stuff that they have. They kind of do it all. Like let's just be honest, they kind of do it all. With Halloween season coming up, they always do it. They have a trunk or treat out there. That's a lot of people show up to that. I've gone to it, went to it a couple of years ago and had a blast with the kiddo. Um, they do a lot of real cool stuff out there. They have their trivia nights out there. They always got food trucks out there. They've got some pizza guys that show up that set up inside that make some damn good pizza. I know that for
Nice.
sure. Yeah.
There's one that caught my eye, Chickadee Check Yourself. I'm a check pills kind of guy, and I love that beer. They also have THC seltzers, but let's be honest, I was scrolling and I said like 5 or 6 or whatever, how many. There's a ton of Imperials. But anyways, we have this beer every single year, Duke Silver.
Mhm.
It's a Marzen, and we're almost to that point when you're talking about like trunk or treat and whatnot. This beautiful Marzen. I cannot wait to have it again this year. And yeah, I really do like their location, and their tap room is just huge. But it could be a little bit overwhelming when people look at the big board because it is well above your head. You're looking pretty high up. But I mean,
It's like
I don't-
sitting front row in a movie theater, trying
yeah.
to look at it at the screen.
But I haven't had a bad beer yet. Take your time, look at the board. Um, Ask for help if you have a certain style that you like. If you like New England IPAs or Imperials, quads, anything like that. I mean, they have sours as well. They have fruited sours, IPA sours. It just the list goes on and on. It's pretty extensive. It's pretty cool.
They do, I think it's in November. They do Rick and Morty inspired beers. I think it's November that they do that.
I've had a
Um,
couple, yeah, from there.
A
Yeah,
as well as they have their electrolyte beers, their Gatorade beers, right? That have electrolytes in it and stuff.
it's got what
So,
Plants Crave.
yeah, it's
It's
electrolytes.
it says coming up next week. Their Blood Orange Texas, that the dollar sign Texas
Yeah,
Imperial IPA.
that's a
Ooh,
delicious one. That's
buddy. I
that's
never had the Imperial. I've had the regular one, but I've never had the Imperial, I don't think. So I got to check that out. But yeah, I mean, it's like their place is super cool.
Yep.
And it's over there in Bedford where there's a handful of other breweries. So you can almost make like a little afternoon if you want to go brewery hopping right there. Bing, bang, boom. You got to go into North Richland Hills and whatnot. But I think another place just opened up in Bedford not too long ago. But yeah, I used to call that part of the triangle. That was
Yeah.
before Brutal closed up. And what's that other place called that opened up right down the road from them?
Keyworth.
Keyworth is out there. And I
Keyworth is down there. So you got Keyworth, you got False Idol, you got Turning Point. So you still got your little triangle there
Mhm.
of breweries to hit up.
Yeah, yeah, good stuff. I mean, just nice little afternoon. Now they don't. Now you can sit on the front area because there is like kind of a where the walkway is. They have tables out front, so if it's a nice day, you can sit out front or you can sit inside. Plenty of seating. Now, don't be alarmed. There's going to be a lot of people in there. It's usually packed, and they'll have like a food truck out front. I think they have like an event hall on the left hand side, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Like you
they
can
host
host
events.
events.
The old tap room is where they kind of host events and stuff now.
That's what I remember when I first started going there. And then when you're like, hey, come on up, they expanded or something like that. All of a sudden, I'm like, oh damn, I got a fighting pit in here. It's like I couldn't wait. I was like jacked. I was so ready. I was like, let's get it on. So the other version of this beer is a West Coast IPA. It's an Imperial IPA, 8% alcohol by volume. So it has the same hops, everything like that, but it just has the alcohol. And dude, I mean, I don't know what kind of kick or what kind of IBUs you're talking about, but this beer is tasty. I'd love to have the other one as well, just to kind of give you a little side by side comparison. Oh damn, Alan done left. He loo- he looked at one thing and was like, "I'm out of here, man." Look at my little flaps. Like, hold on.
What happens when you push the wrong button?
I go,
Uh,
damn. I said I want to have this beer, and I was like, no, I'm out of here. I'm not dealing with this.
I was no, I was trying to go back and look at what the IBUs and stuff were on the regular version of this, so I just hit back, but I had the wrong window open. I was in this window still. So,
Gotcha. It's all good. It's all good. So did you were you able to find out?
no, I just clicked on that window now.
You're like,
So,
I'm out, man. I'm out. We've been going at it for about 3 or 4 hours now. Yeah, I think about 4 hours. We had the Strikeout Beer live stream. It happened 7 p.m. this week, our old time. We generally go live on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. for Strikeout Beer. We'll do fantasy football at 7 p.m. But this week we flip flop because we had our fantasy football draft. But yeah, check us out. As it says right there, live Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central Time. We'll have to change that, but we'll see how things go going forward and what we have to do because we used to have to work in baseball and whatnot. And we'll see. Fall time is upon us. Football season's upon us. Hopefully, we can get a little bit cooler weather, get that fall weather going, buddy. Just
oh,
get me into sweater weather to put a hoodie on and go have some beers. I cannot wait to go brewery hopping.
cannot wait to get the hoodie on. Just waiting to bust that bad boy out. But I mean, all in all, thoughts on this? What do you got?
Well, one, the color's magnificent. Even though, look, I got a green screen, so Alan would be the better person to show that. The beautiful color gold. It's not transparent, 100%. Like that looks really clear versus the one I have. The one I have is golden, with a little bit of haze to it.
Yeah, I think it's just because of the lighting. That has some
Yeah.
lights close to the computer, so
Yeah.
it comes across a little bit lighter than what it actually is.
The smell's good. It does have a little aftertaste of what you might get with like an NA, but I think it's a really good take on an IPA, NA IPA. I think you're getting pretty close, like good bang for your buck. If you want like a sipper where you're just like, you know what, I don't want to drink tonight. I just want to have, but I want a beer. I want to have a beer, but I just don't want anything else with it. And I think this is a perfect example. And it didn't deteriorate in the can at all. It's been sitting in the fridge, for 8 months. So thumbs up for me. What about you?
Thumbs up here too. Really good. It's something that, again, if you like that beer taste, but you don't want the alcohol, this is a good option.
Absolutely. Easy drinker, easy to pound, nothing
Yep.
crazy, nothing bitter, nothing really overwhelming. Like I said, I did enjoy the hop selection for this. It
Mhm.
it gave it real nice hop profile. And I think it made you think you're like, hey, I'm having a beer. I get the beer taste without any of the negative side effects. So
There you
yeah,
go. There
thumbs
you
up.
go. Go get you some. It's tasty, good and good for you. As always, guys, I'm Alan.
I'm RD.
Talk to you later. Deuces.